Good day, everybody. Reed here. I'm noticing at this tree here, there's a lot of big branches that came down in our snowfall that we had, and it actually works in with what I wanted to talk to you about today, which is, tomorrow's not guaranteed. I had I won't even call him a friend because he's a lot more than that in my life, but a good friend nevertheless, who graduated, died, passed on, however you like to refer to it, just this past Monday or Tuesday. And I wasn't able to go and be with him in his last days. One of those situations where 70's not that old. He's about to be 70, or he was 70, and he ended up having a stroke back in December, and then with that found out he had a tumor in his brain, and they didn't really give him much time to live, and he didn't get the long side of that, which I think in a lot of ways was a blessing. Although, it's kind of always too early to go unless it's just the right time to go. Look at all that water there, huh? And sometimes we lose limbs, and as a social species, it's important to recognize that, like all the other people that we live with, exist with, have in our social circles, are also parts of ourself, limbs of our own being. And so, there's a bit of needing to adapt when one of those important limbs goes away. And it's something that we can all look forward to in our life. And I do think it's something that we should look forward to. Not to say we should rush it, but in the notion that it is going to happen. You are not going to get out of this thing alive. Why not acknowledge and be with that truth? One of the things that I took from his passing was they had an end-of-life ceremony for him while he was still with us, and he was not as cognizant as he could have been given the situation. But in the little video I saw, it did appear like he was able to recognize people and acknowledge them in a pretty simplified fashion. Showing you lots of pictures of the flooding here from our rains. And it made me think, since I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow, because any number of things or accidents or whatever can happen, maybe it makes sense to have an end-of-life ceremony. You are fully cognizant. So in several more years, I'll be turning 50. And I was like, that feels like an appropriate time to do that. To call in the people I care about. Because frankly, I don't live very close to them. For the most part, I'm grateful I've gotten to explore the world a decent bunch. And I think it's really nice when we can all get together. But you usually need a reason to do it, like someone's getting married or somebody dies. And I have not been good at getting to people's funeral wake situations. And with that, I was kind of like, probably won't have a lot of people getting to mine. And frankly, I won't even be there to enjoy the time together. And so, definitely looking at that as a realistic option to celebrate, myself. I think it's kind of silly to celebrate birthdays. Not that we shouldn't do it, but I really didn't do anything that day. Thanks, Mom. Thanks to all our moms out there for that one. But to acknowledge, more likely than not, we have each had impact in different people's lives, and we certainly, if we're fortunate enough, have people that we care about out there, and to try to set up a moment to appreciate each other, to share another moment together, get a little reason for it. So as I'm dealing with storm cleanup with today and recognizing, each different limb that falls or tree is realistically like another aspect of a friend or a being that I'm sharing this world with, and appreciate their presence in lots of ways. And I hope they keep making it, but we don't all make it the whole way. Even if you have a 300-year life expectancy, you get blown over tomorrow. So with that, I hope that you're really grasping the day for what it has to offer you, making the most of it, sharing that with the people that you care about and love, and maybe even making some more connections out there, to which I'm really working to put this at the beginning. Thanks for subscribing to this. Thanks for this video, this channel. Thanks for going to my Bandcamp page, which is in the description, and follow me over there. There'll be some more music coming out later this month. And thanks for all the comments that you put on this. Thanks for sharing it to other people. Super appreciate all that. Again, we've hit over 200 subscribers to the channel, which is great. And there's over 300 videos here. Yesterday's, one of the previous ones, is a little interesting. I hope you enjoyed that preview of the studio space. And that's where I'm having fun these days, along with, the kiddos. And eventually winter will end, and I'm getting ready for the springtime. Really enjoying the downtime of the winter. With that, I've been having a bunch of fun. And I hope that you're getting out there and having too much fun too.